we are going to witness something pretty cool. This is the Ogoh-Ogoh Parade ceremony here in Bali, and it's a special time. So tomorrow's Nyepi Day, and we're going to take you along for this parade to show you this special tradition that's done once a year here in Bali. Let's check it out. Just up here, this is our Banjar. This is our village where we're located, and it's just up the corner from our villa, and everyone's gathering out the front. So this place here, it's like a community center where everybody comes to meet and where they sort of practice their spiritual beliefs. And behind me, as you can see, everyone's getting set up. I'm going to show you the Ogohs, the big statues that they're going to march down the street. And this is the Ogoh that was made by our Banjar. So they keep this annually for this event, and here's all the young kids getting out their drums. It's so cool to see these young kids. They love these ceremonies. All of the tutors are waiting for the parade to pass so then they can get through, and they've got a long time to wait because it's a march for about 800 meters down to this main intersection where they have the big ceremony. At that ceremony, it's going to be all of the local villages intersecting in one place. The Ogoh-Ogoh ceremony is part of the Nyepi preparation. So Nyepi Day is the day of silence. So they march these statues down the street to neutralize all of the bad spirits. And if you come to Bali, you'll know how crazy the traffic is. So it's actually really cool to take over the roads, be able to march down the middle of the street and have no issues about cars trying to run you over. So this ceremony is effectively Balinese New Year. So tomorrow morning will be the commencement of Nyepi, which is the day of silence. It's a great experience to travel to Bali on Nyepi Day. We've missed it quite a few times, so it's actually really privileged for us to be here for Nyepi. On Nyepi Day, you are not allowed to go outside. You have to stay in your hotel or in your villa. And they also say you're not allowed to turn on your lights. That's also a bit of a rule. And you're not allowed to make any noise or disruption. So part of the ritual of Nyepi Day is a day of rest, relaxation, and it gives an opportunity for the island of Bali to be able to regenerate. Now that we've arrived down to the big main intersection, our village is starting their ceremony and beating their drums, and everyone's getting really, really excited. This is the Ogoh-Ogohs that were made by the kids. The kids stopped from the main intersection because it's quite crazy, and they have their own little ceremony that's a little bit back from the main intersection. If you're coming to Bali during March, it's really recommended to visit during Nyepi. Now, the main priest or elder is making an announcement now, thanking everybody for coming and letting us know they're about to commence the ceremony. Now, there would have been at least 10,000 people at this intersection, so it was really hard for us to see, but we tried to get the best vantage point that we could. Let's listen to the elders chant. If you're coming to Bali during Nyepi, these celebrations are happening all across the island, so it doesn't really matter where you decide to stay, you're going to have a cool ceremony for you to attend. So they're bringing our Ogoh-Ogoh from our village back out into the intersection just before they start the big ceremony. Now let's listen, it gets really cool. Because there's so many people, it was a little bit difficult for us to see, so I'm going to bring up on screen in just a moment
the vantage point from a few people just in front of us. Now this is what they could see just a couple of spaces ahead, so the big tip is get onto the intersection before the ceremony commences. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with a friend that's also interested in Bali. See you on our next adventure.